With your Project Nerd News Break for Friday, March 11th, from the Project Nerd Newsroom, I'm Justin Howard. Project Nerd is celebrating its 10th anniversary and has made some major announcements concerning the brand. The first being, Project Nerd is partnering with Colorado Festival Productions to transform the Boulder Film and Brew Festival into the Project Nerd Film Festival. PNFF will be a celebration of creating, crafting, brewing, geek culture, and more. This fun event will have incredible films to screen and hands-on engaging experiences such as food and beer pairing workshops and filmmaker Q&As. The first Project Nerd Film Festival will focus on sci-fi, nerd and geek themes, food and beverage industry, comedy, and other entrepreneurial efforts. Final dates and venue to be announced in March of this year. Project Nerd will also be diving into the world of gaming with its newest ongoing video game series, ePlay. ePlay will take a deep and comedic dive into the world of video games, esports, game culture, and more, while also offering a fresh take on the video game talk show format. The series will be hosted by gaming and streaming personalities Mike Luckett, also known as Mike the Quad, and Isaiah Seaborn, also known as Select Screen, with the help of segment hosts and guest personalities. The pilot will be ready in March, likely to air on various Project Nerd platforms, with the series' home platform to be announced at a later date. And Project Nerd introduces a new podcast coming soon. Press Play takes the formats and ideas used and developed in the first 10 years of the brand's programming and puts them into one amazing flagship series. Iggy and other Project Nerd personalities will host new guests each episode to talk about it all, not just nerd. Press Play debuts on Tuesday, March 15th. Video will be available on YouTube and audio on the main Project Nerd podcast feed. And finally, congrats to the guys at the Game Pitch Podcast for their milestone 100th episode. You can find the Game Pitch Podcast on the Project Nerd Podcast Network. For the latest in pop culture, visit project-nerd.com. Find Project Nerd on YouTube, on social media, where you find your podcasts, and PNTV coming to Roku, web, and mobile devices coming soon. This has been your Project Nerd News Break for Friday, March 11th. From the Project Nerd Newsroom, I'm Justin Howard.